What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. So it looks like Sophie Cunningham has leaked some super important information about the future of the WNBA. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. If you guys have not heard, I'm pretty sure you have, there is no updates with the CBA negotiations, man. And this is really starting to be very, very painful to report on because as we know, we're supposed to be getting ready for none other than WNBA free agency. And as of right now, we're not getting ready for WNBA free agency. And as we prolong, now we're going into February with no deal being done. We're pretty much a month away from the deadline I predicted to where all hell is going to break loose. That is the month of March. We do not want to roll into March without having a CBA negotiation done. Because if we roll into March, you can pretty much count the 2026 season over with, bro. Everything is going to be altered. Don't forget, Team USA got their basketball game scheduled in September. So the season is already going to be coming to an end, just like it did with the Olympics. It is just going to be an ugly, ugly stretch to get these ladies ready for the 2026 season. And us Caitlin Clark fans should be hella mad because we've been waiting since July to see Caitlin Clark play basketball. Now, for whatever reason, I don't know what they got going on, but they need to definitely figure it out. Now, Sophie Cunningham is somebody that is not, quiet at all. She always tell it like it is. Well, in a new episode, she pretty much sounds off on the current CBA negotiations and pretty much how everything is going. Now, this is an article that came out early this morning, kind of depicting everything Sophie Cunningham had to say. It's being reported that Sophie Cunningham sounds alarms with WNBA CBA negotiations. Sophie Cunningham's most recent WNBA CBA update is not what fans want to hear. You guys heard that. It is not what fans want to hear, but this is the reality of the damn situation we're dealing with the current WNBA. It said with every passing day, there becomes more and more urgency for the WNBA league office and its players association to come to terms on a new collective bargaining agreement. While the 2026 WNBA regular season is still several months away, the offseason is running months behind. That's what I'm telling y'all. We supposed to be doing free agency right now, but we're still talking about this. And if we ain't at CBA negotiation, the expansion draft for the Portland Fire and Toronto Tempo likely would have taken place a month ago, guys. The lottery draft would have been a month ago, and teams will be gearing up for WNBA free agency now, which typically begins at the start of February. Now, also, the two sides are still at a standstill. Front office Andy Constable provided an update on where negotiations stand in January, Article 16. Writing this, the WNBA and WBPA have reached a statement of how the league should share its revenue with players in a proposal submitted by the union around Christmas. Players were asking for 30% in gross revenue and a salary cap of around $10.5 million. The league has yet to respond to that proposal, but its latest, which shared in early December, featured roughly 70% of the net revenue and salary cap. Now, Sophie Cunningham stance on the CBA negotiation is signs of red flag. So in a recent episode on her podcast, Show Me Something, this is what Sophie Cunningham had to say. Let's roll.
Who got engaged?
Lexi got engaged like before season of last year, like a month or two before season.
Oh, dude, it's her fiance's. It was her birthday. His birthday. That's so embarrassing. Oh my god. I wanted to bring like fever energy to the pod one day, and I just blew it.
There is like no, you dumbass. I was like, I did not know where you were going with that. But normally, like when you stalk people and stuff, then you see more and more of them.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Maybe I was like,
no, it's a birthday post for her man's, and the second picture is like an engagement picture, and I was like, oh my god, engaged. That's awesome.
Yeah,
sick.
Yeah. Me and Sydney Colson were the only ones there this past week because
everyone's doing Unrivaled.
That and like our CBA is so dumb right now that like it's heading towards the lockout. So
no progress.
No.
Like just nothing.
Honestly, nothing. We get like weekly emails from the PA side of things, and it's just so dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb. Okay, but I will be up there next week for some stuff, and so I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be really fun.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
excited to hang out. We need to do like more than just our little pod.
Kev, what day is our live shoot? I got to put it in my picture calendar.
20th.
You know how I stay organized, Soph?
Kelly told me.
Yeah, it's really cute. I put him.
So that was Sophie Cunningham segment on Show Me Some podcast, man. Now this article goes on to kind of break down everything you guys just heard there about Sophie Cunningham, pretty much saying that this whole situation is quite stupid and dumb. And it really is, man. There's a chance that a potential lockout will become an option if spring arrives with no CBA in place. Sophie Cunningham seems to believe this is likely the outcome, which she conveyed during her podcast, right? And that's what we just watched there. Now, Cunningham could be being hypothetical, but that certainly isn't the update that the fans are looking for. And a lot of people have been speaking out about the current state of the WNBA. Now, I've been seeing a lot of people garner a lot of traction, man, with their views. And, you know, the way it's looking, man, I don't know. It's looking real spooky for the WNBA, and it sucks because Caitlin Clark's shoes is scheduled to be coming out in the next coming months. And I don't know if that's going to affect her shoe sales with Nike, but this whole thing right here is getting batshit ugly, man. I just got it, man. The article goes on to say there's a question that players will be receiving multiple than they had gotten in the past, but the revenue share aspects of negotiations is where the two sides are at odds. Hopefully there will be more positive updates to come in the relatively near future, because the prospect of a lockout is not what fans wanted to hear. Now, unfortunately, that is the reality of the situation. And I know everybody is patiently waiting for Caitlin Clark to make her 2026 return back after Danner missing a year off basketball. If you're a Caitlin Clark fan, we ain't never been through this. Not ever. You know, it's just crazy, man. Now, Project B is scheduled to start too in November. I wonder, will Project B possibly change their start date because of this? That's food for thought. Because what if the WNBA really do have a lockout start up in November? So I wonder, will WNBA players just say screw the league and play Project B just to get back on the basketball court? If that is the case, now Caitlin Clark has confirmed that she will not be playing Project B. Now, I'm not saying that could change, because it very much could change. Now, with that being said, get down in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts about this one. Keep them bells on. I will be back with more content. Until next time, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here, bro. Peace out.